Hi everyone. So I want to take this opportunity to explain a little bit about the recent track I released, and it's in Raag Pilu. We play in the Dadra cycle, and Raag Pilu is an extremely interesting raga melodically. So whether you're a listener or a music student, I think you'll just find it interesting to learn more about it. So Raag Pilu, it is in the Tumri family of rags, so that means it's used a lot in other styles of light classical and folk, but it's also very commonly played in the classical style. And so one of the main ways that we identify rags is by this idea of arohi and avarohi, the ascending and descending patterns. And so with Pilu, you can't actually cover the rag in the ascending and descending because it has so many different facets and variations. It's actually a rag where you have to learn more separate phrases, or what we call a chalan, to even really show how it moves in a basic sense. But if I had to pick an arohi and avarohi, I'll show you what it would be. It would be ni sa re ma pa ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga ma re ma ga re sa ni sa. So the beauty in Pilu is that we are using both gas and also both knees. We also use both dhas. So with so many notes, you really have to be intentional about what phrase you're choosing to play and what direction you're choosing to go. So I think the best thing that I can do to show Pilu is to take a few of the main phrases that you would be able to identify as Pilu. So the first one, pa ni sa re ga. This is really showcasing that minor third, the komo ga. And then we have to take a certain way to go and show the natural ga, the shuddha ga. So we can play that phrase. Now, ni sa re ma ga. Now we're going to come back. Ga ma ga ma ga ma re ma ga. And then here's another important ending phrase in Pilu when you're finishing in an idea. Ni sa re pa ga re sa re ni sa. So let me play those phrases back to back and listen closely to how I explain them. Now that cadence phrase, the last one. I'll take a couple more. Ni sa re ma ma pa. Re ma pa da ni da ma da pa. ga ma ga ma ga ma da pa ga. Ni sa re pa ga re sa re ni sa. So these are some important things to listen for when listening to Pilu. And the composition is that you heard in the track. That's the first line, and then we come to the Shuddhaga. So if you play an instrument and are interested in this music and working on Raag music, this is an excellent one to work with, in that it's just so unique and complex. There really isn't any Western correlation or equivalent to this, and I noticed that a lot of musicians find this very interesting from a Western standpoint. So let me recap these phrases again. Now we'll go to show the natural ga. Now we're going to come back to the flat ga. And now that ending phrase. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about this amazing Raag Pilu, and I invite you to listen to more recordings and explore more of this Raag. So thanks, and I'll see you next time.